Welcome back, dear students, to the second lecture on exponents. So let's continue with what we were doing from exercise 2a. Okay, so from exercise 2a, I'm going to take question number 2 for you, which says if 1125 is equal to 3 to the power m into 5 to the power n, find m and n. So basically, in this question, what you need to do is first you need to factorize this. Okay, so let's factorize. So you know this number can be divided by 3. Okay, so when you divide by 3, you get 375. Now when you factorize 375, or if you divide 375 by 3, you get 125. Now 125 cannot be divided by 3. Instead, this can be divided by 5. So divide it, you get 25, and this 25 again can be divided by 5 and you get 5. Okay, so since 5 is a prime number, you can leave it over here only. Okay, so you need not divide it by 5 again. So basically what we saw here is the factor of 1125 are 3 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 5, isn't it? Okay, so basically how many 3 are there? There are exactly 2 3s. So that's why 3 into 3 can be written as 3 square, and we have 5 into 5 into 5, which can be written as 5 cube. So that's why 1125 can be written as 3 square into 5 cube. But we have 1125 is how much? This is equals to this much, isn't it? So that means this and this both are same. Okay, so by comparing we see that this is equal to this one, so that's what I have written here. Okay, now what is the power of 3 here? It is 2. And what is the power of 3 here? It is m. Now what do you say from here? You say that the value of m is 2, because m is the power of 3, isn't it? And here the power of 3 is 2, so that's why we get the value of m to be 2. And similarly, the power of 5 here is n, and the power of 5 here is 3. So what do you say from here? You say that the value of n is 3. Okay, so we got the value of m and n, isn't it? So we have m is equals to 2 and n is 3 here. So you may pause the video and note down the solution. Okay, let's take another question, and I think this is your last question from exercise 2a. Okay, so let's see this one. So you need to find the value of x from this. Okay, so basically what am I going to do is, we'll look at the smallest base. See, we have got 9 here, we have got 3 here, we have got 27 here, and among them, which one is the smallest? 3 is the smallest. Okay, so we will not change this 3, but instead we'll try to factorize the bigger numbers. Now when you factorize 9 can be written as 3 square, isn't it? Because 9 is 3 into 3, isn't it? So that's why instead of this 9 I have written 3 square. Okay, and similar to this 27, if you factorize in this way only, this 27 can be written as 3 cube. Okay, so instead of 27 I have written 3 cube out here, and outside we have got in the power 2x minus 3, so that's why 2x minus 3 is kept as it is. Okay, now observe this and observe this first law. Here also we have got 3, here also we have got 3, isn't it? So base are same. So whenever bases are same, and if you are multiplying them, the powers will get added, isn't it? So that's why this left hand side will become x plus 2. I need to add the powers, x plus 2. Okay, similarly observe this third formula. See, there's a power from outside here, and that outside power is n. Similarly here also we have got outside power, which is this one. So here the result will give you the multiplication of the powers. M into n is mn, isn't it? So that's why I will multiply 3 and 2x minus 3, and you get this much. Okay, 3 into 2x minus 3. Now let's open up the bracket. Okay, so here this will remain as it is. So 3 into 2x is 6x, 3 into 3 is 9, and the sign is minus. Okay, now here also we have got the power of 3 is x plus 2, and here the power of 3 is 6x plus 9. Both of them must be equal. Okay, so that's why I have written, since the base are same, that is 3 and 3, x plus 2, that is the powers must be equal. So x plus 2 is equals to 6x plus 9. Now you know how to simplify this kind of equation, isn't it? So I am not going to explain you how to simplify. Simplify it, you'll get the value of x to be 11 by 5, and if you want to convert it into mixed fraction, the value of x turns out to be 2 and 1 by 5. Okay, so this is your answer for this particular question. So you may pause the video and note down the solution. Okay, now as we are done with the first exercise, today we will take only two questions from the second exercise, that is exercise 2b. Okay, so first few questions are very easy. I am not taking them. Let me directly go to question number 4, which says compute this. Okay, now 2 and 3. Okay, so 2 and 3 cannot be factorized, as you all know that 2 and 3 are prime numbers. Okay, but 27 can be factorized. Similarly, 8 also can be factorized, isn't it? So 2 by 3 is kept as it is, and we know this 27 can be written as 3 cube, 8 can be written as 2 cube. Alright, so in that case, so what happens is, we'll first open up the bracket. Okay, so this becomes 2 to the power minus 4 divided by 3 to the power minus 4 into, so in this way also, in this case also, we have 3 cube whole to the power minus 2. That is, we have to apply again this formula, third formula, which says multiply the powers. So 3 into minus 2 is minus 6. So that's why we have got minus 6 in the power. Similarly, we have in the denominator 2 to the power 3 whole to the power minus 2. So 3 into minus 2 is minus 6. So that's why this is 2 to the power minus 6. Now in the next step, I'm going to keep 2 together and 3's together. So in that case, this is 2 to the power minus 4. This 2 is written out here. Okay, and this 3 to the power minus 4 is written out here. Okay, so they have just exchanged their position, you know. Okay, now observe this and observe this. Okay, so when you do that, this minus 6 goes up and becomes plus 6. Okay, see here we had n plus n, and when it went up, okay, when it went up, it became minus n. Okay, same thing is done here. So 2 to the power minus 4 is there. This minus, when it goes up, it becomes plus. Plus goes up and becomes minus. So basically there will be reverse of sign. So this went up, became plus, and similarly this is taken down. Okay, so this became plus 6. Okay, so this minus 6 became plus 6 when it goes to the denominator. So minus 4 plus 6 is 2. So that's why this is 2 to the power 2. And similarly in the denominator, minus 4 plus 6 is 2. That is, this is 3 to the power 2. So 2 to the power 2, that is 2 square is 4 and 3 square is 9. So that's why your answer is 4 by 9 for this. So pause the video and note down the solution. Okay, so let's have a look at the last question. Okay, so this is not so difficult. We need to compute this. Now you can see this formula number 4, which says that x to the power 0 is always 1, isn't it? Now if you consider this to be your x, okay, we have got power to be 0. So any number to the power 0 will always be equals to 1. That's what the formula says. So that's why the value of this will be equals to 1. Okay, so instead of this I have written 1 divided by this 2 by 5 cube can be written as 2 cube by 5 cube. This 16, when you factorize it, this can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, and 25 can be written as 5 into 5. Okay, now I have changed this multiplication in division into multiplication. Then this will become upside down. So that's why here I have written 5 cube by 2 cube, and 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 is 2 to the power 4, and 5 into 5 is 5 squared. Now you know that whenever you multiply any number with 1, you will get the same number. Okay, so that's why in the next step I am not writing 1. Again I am changing the position of this 5 and 2. Okay, so this 5 square is written out here, so you get this much, and this 2 cube is written out here, you get this much. Again use this formula. Okay, so this goes up, becomes minus 2, this goes up, becomes minus 3. So how much is this? This is 5 to the power 1, and this is 2 to the power 1. And how much is this? 5 to the power 1 is 5, 2 to the power 1 is 2, so 5 into 2 is 10. So your answer for this particular question is 10. Okay, so with this we close. Thank you very much.